Creating catalogue rounds. Before you can create a catalogue drop, you must set up at least one catalogue round to create the drop from. Now, a round is a collection of roads that you're going to drop catalogues to, and it may be made up of one or many roads. In this short video, we're going to create two rounds with various roads. So from your dashboard screen, you need to go to Rounds and say Show All Rounds. That will give you a list of all the rounds that you have set up on the system. I see we have none at the moment. So to create a new round, we click the Create a New Catalogue Round or Add a Road to a Round button. We then give the round a number. So we'll say this is number 1, and then we can say the order that we're doing the round in. So this will be number 1 also. And then the name of the road that we're going to drop catalogues to. So we'll just say this is the main road. Number of houses, catalogues required, number of readers, none of that's applicable at the moment. The system will automatically update those as it progresses through the system. We've got an area for notes and comments, which you may or may not use. You might want to say that this road's got particularly long drives, and then the date that we're creating this drop. So we'll say it's today's date. And then we need to populate the house numbers and names that we're going to drop catalogues to. Now, at this stage, we might not know exactly how many houses there are, but we'll take the best guess. We'll use Google Maps or whatever to try and work out how many catalogues we're going to need. So if the road runs, say from, we walk up one side up the odds and then we walk back down with the evens, we want the printout to be in that order. So we will say add a range of odds or evens. So clicking on that button, we put the first number. So if I'm going to go up the left-hand side and we start at number 1, pop number 1 in, click OK, and then the last number on that side. So we'll say we go up to number 15. So the system will populate 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So I walk up that side of the road. I then turn round and then come back to the starting point. So I add a range odds or evens again. So I'm going to start at number 16 and come back down to number 2. And so we now get 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. So we go up one side of the road and we come back down the other side of the road. Now that's ready to be used in preparing a catalogue drop. So I then simply say save and finished, just refresh my screen, and then you'll see that it's now added in my listing. If I then want to add another road, we click create a new catalogue round. We'll say it's still the same round, it's number 1, but this time it's order number 2. I've done the main road, I want to do this next road after I've done that. So I say it's the order number 2, and the name of the road is going to be Beck Close. Not going to bother putting any notes in. Date created today. Now this time the numbers just run consecutively 1 to 15 rather than odds and evens. So I click the add range consecutive, pop in the first number, pop in the last number 15, and then the system will populate it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it might be it goes in a close and back down on itself. Click save and finished, refresh the screen, and then you can see that's now added to there. So we've got round number 1, both are on round number 1. The main road is my first road, Beck Close is the second. Now if I enter a third road, so it's same round, and we'll say it's drop number 3, road number 3, and we'll say this is called, the road called My Way. Date created, and I will add a range of houses. So we'll say we're going to 1, and then we'll go to 10, and then we'll go from 10 down to 2 and back down again. Now if I know at this point there's a number 8A in this road from looking at Google Maps, or I might actually already know the road, or it might be that I've already dropped the catalogues to this and I need to come back and add in 8A. I simply say add single house number. It will drop in position number 11 and just say it's number 3. Just change that number 3 to 8A and then alter the position to be between 8 and 6. So I can say it's 7.5. Then just get that to refresh in that order. So when it comes to print out, it will print out number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, then 8, 8A, 6, 4, and 2. So it saves having to rejig these numbers. I can just insert a number into there. And also, if a house has got a particular name rather than a number, simply just add the house and change the number to say it's, let's say it's the Vicarage. Just simply overtype the number with the name. Click Save Finished. Refresh our list, and then you'll see that it's in there. So when I come to create a drop for round number 1, it's going to print out everything in the correct order for me. It's going to say go to Main Road first, then go to Beck Close, then go to My Way. Now if I've made a mistake and think actually I need to do Main Road, then I need to do My Way, then I need to do Beck Close, simply change the order on here. So we can say that Beck Close will be number 3, and then My Way will be number 2. Get the system just to refresh. I just go to round, show around, and so it'll now put them in the correct walk order for me. So to create another round, if I create a new round and say this is number 2, and this will be number 1 of that, and we'll say this is Village Road. Created, and we will have a consecutive range, so we'll go 1 up to 15 again, and then we'll come back down to number 16 and back down to number 2. Save and finished. Just refresh that listing, and then we'll add another one to that. So let's say round 2, and this is order number 2, and we'll say this is close. And we'll have a consecutive range of numbers from 1 to 7. And just to reiterate, if I actually think actually there's a 4A in there, simply say add single house number, change the number to the required number, 4A, and then change the position that you want it to appear in. So I want it to appear between 4 and 5, so it's going to be 4.5 to get it in the right order. Just get that to refresh, so that will then put that in the correct position for me. Click Save and Finished, refresh our screen, and we'll go from there. So if I went back to the main screen, and then go back to my rounds, you'll see that all the rounds are there. And that's all there is to adding the rounds. Once we've got those in, we can then go to form our first catalogue drop, which will be on the next video.